You know what it is?
Yeah.
Okay, that's actually working, so we'll just stick with it.
Yeah, whatever.
I like how he just points out it's an annoying girl. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why is this girl annoying? And then I heard the, hello, motherfucker, and I thought maybe that was why.
Yeah, we added, for anybody that missed that, we added new bit donation things. If you see on the screen, it's the sound alerts thing that pops up there.
You can make it do funny things, and it makes me laugh.
There's a fucking... Get over here!
There's a fly!
I'm gonna get that fly.
You're gonna have to eat it. We're gonna need you.
Okay, I'll keep reading. The girl is Sayuri, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. If she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Hey! Thanks. I don't know what we're clapping for. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayuri catch up to me. Do you want to be this girl?
What is that sound? Like, I overslept again. But I caught you this time.
Oh,
But that's me.
Okay, yeah, do you want to
but-
just be Ash then?
Yeah, that's a lot. You're just gonna be every... Get your nya ready!
Yeah. I like doing voice acting anyway, it's fine. But this is you then.
Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you.
You say that you were thinking... You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Ash.
Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, I don't want them to think we're a couple or something.
I almost feel like I should have made myself. I feel like the person that's the protagonist is like...
Yeah, it's supposed to be a male, so this
Yeah.
is... I mean, it doesn't have to be, actually.
No, it doesn't.
Let's be honest here.
Yeah, it does not. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have time, or you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to.
Whatever you say, Sayuri.
We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Ash, have you decided on a club to join yet?
The strip club? A club? I'm not interested in joining any clubs. Yeah. True that.
That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year.
Did I?
I'm sure it's possible that I did, but in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about, Sari likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content by getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-huh! I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. No, this is hilarious. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you.
Alright. I'll look for a few clubs if that makes you happy.
This is way better than playing it normally. Like, than switching it the other way. Like, I think this is better. Oh, yeah, that's you again. No promises, though. Will you at least...
I'm just saying the roles were reversed because you sit around and watch anime and game, and I would be like, do something with your life. I've been gardening all day. I enjoy
As if that's any better. Like, they're the same.
Gardening club is a thing.
Just because you're fucking having fun with plants doesn't mean you're any better than me for liking video games and anime.
I like those things too in moderation.
They're both hobbies.
Lazy.
Yeah, E3 was not that good this year.
E3 was shit this year.
There wasn't that many good announcements, I noticed. Except they announced the Doki Doki Plus. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little?
Totally forgot that I had this. Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
Yay! Yeah. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. Damn it, I'm just gonna have more of that. Guess not. Oh, there's another one.
Yeah. Go run.
Oh yeah, it's downstairs. Shite! Ow, my leg. Be back.
No, Lucy, stay.
Stay.
We do not need you going anywhere near those stairs. But yeah, so it was funny because we were looking at the price of Doki Doki and stuff because we wanted to play it. And then we logged into my Steam and I realized I owned the game.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then we realized Doki Plus was coming out, so we were actually not going to buy it if we didn't have it. And we were going to wait till the 30th because that's when it was coming out, and we were actually going to play Danganronpa. But then we found that we had this, and yeah, so Danganronpa another time.
Yeah, exactly. You know.
So which design's better, guys? The old design or the new design?
I don't know.
I think I like the old one better. I don't know.
I don't know anything about Doki Doki.
The Ninja Gaiden characters? I don't know. All I know is this game's fucked up. Sorry, guys. I almost got it. How did he get away without dying?
I don't know. We might have to unleash the moose on it.
The dog, it won't be able to see that fly. It's too small. Okay, more than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. It's you.
Clubs.
Sayuri wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello! Hello, motherfucker!
Sayori?
Sayuri must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting there spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. Oh, that's you.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club.
Oh, Doku's a Ninja Gaiden boss. Oh, fuck, I'm dumb. I didn't play Ninja Gaiden, so forgive me. I mean, I have played some Ninja Gaiden, but I'm not like a big fan, so I wouldn't have known the joke, but that's okay. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know...
Know what?
Well, that you could come to my club.
Sayori?
Yeah?
There's no way I'm going to your club. Fuck your books.
Meanie. Sayuri is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature.
Fuck your books.
In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less.
Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Yeah. Don't make promises you can't keep.
I can't tell if Sayuri is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh.
Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yes! Let's go! Oh my god. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayuri across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for the third-year classes and activities. Yes, I saw that, Crab, the new collection. We're going to be playing that on our Project Supervillain stream sometime soon, actually, because Eric's a big fan of that. Sayuri, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here!
Surprise, motherfuckers! I told you, don't call me a new member.
I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayuri's always saying nice things about you. Seriously? You should be this girl. She's bratty as hell.
Seriously? You bought a boy?
Yeah,
Way to kill the
we
atmosphere.
are a boy. Ash is a boy confirmed.
I mean, I'm non-binary. I'm allowed to.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so like the Sigma versions, I heard that like those are like good and bad because like they took away all the blood and stuff for that. I'm not a big fan of the series, but you know. Ah, Ash, what a nice surprise! Welcome to the club.
Fucking evil. What?
All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Go fuck yourself.
No, you gotta be bold.
Sorry.
Dude, I gotta learn how to clap better because I keep, like, just not killing it. I feel
don't
like.
mind me just making them significantly brattier, too.
This is funny because this is like the two different sides of Ash. There's like bratty Ash and there's timid Ash. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Sayuri. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayuri says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with the people like Sayuri and Natsuki. Well, it's you.
Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Ash. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically,
Terrifying.
completely out of my league.
Yeah.
So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little...
You too, Monica. I was trying to figure out who I was supposed to cosplay. Because I think I was supposed to do Natsuki before everything went up in flames.
How did I not get it?
I just agreed to whoever I was asked to do. I was trying to find who it was.
The fly keeps
I
coming
believe.
back. Don't mind me, guys. Okay, yeah, I'm just checking to make sure I'm not missing like chat.
Yeah. I mean, truthfully, I could get the outfit and do them all, but
Yes.
I know specifically that Alicornia asked me to do one of them, and I was trying to remember which one.
Oh yeah, yeah. You just definitely get
But-
on that now that things are opening up again, though.
Yeah, things kind of exploded in the world,
Yeah, things just fell apart for the past
But
year.
maybe that will happen again.
Come sit down, Ash. We made room for you at the table, so you can come sit next to me or Monica. Well, I mean, the game's gonna be popular again by the end of the month, so
Exactly.
I mean, it's a good reason we're playing it now, actually. I'll get the cupcakes.
Hey, I made them. I'll get them.
Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayuri mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayuri. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayuri. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da!
Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats.
Okay, it is me.
The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. This girl, 100% is you. That's awesome.
Okay, so who's tuning in for the Natsuki cosplay next time we play?
Yep.
Actually, I was thinking if I got her wig, I could do Madoka as well.
Yep.
So.
Very much so, yeah.
Tempting.
So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki.
Well, you know.
She's got a fang, too, of course.
Just hurry and take one.
Sayuri grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious! Sayuri talks with her. I knew it. Sayuri talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself.
This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
made them for you or anything. I mean, I thought you technically did. Sayuri said, well, maybe, but not for, you know, you, dummy. Alright.
I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray.
You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea.
I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club?
I was kind of held at gunpoint.
I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayuri.
Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayuri seemed really happy here, so...
That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity about... Oh, fuck. Budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. Jeez, I can't read. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it.
I want to break the universe!
And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement.
And I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
Oh, thanks, Jigs. Yeah, we will, we'll do our best.
Have a good rest.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best.
You know it.
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have really worked hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Ash, what kind of things do you like to read? Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that.
Hentai. Yeah. Manga.
I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change.
What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile.
Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorite are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? This is, yeah, like totally a charming game. Hey, what's up, Perv? Doom?
Yeah.
I am playing like 3 of the women in this, and she's playing the male character and the bratty girl.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, she has pink hair and is Cinderella. I was forced.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not doing this when this is you. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
Ah, I read a horror book once.
I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
I, too, ate a grape once.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down.
I like pretending to stab people in my dreams.
Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Ugh, I hate horror.
Oh, why is that?
Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind.
That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Go fuck yourself. Don't say it out loud.
Yeah, this game's coming out, like, it's gonna have new stuff in it too, apparently. They're adding, like, a bunch of new shit to the Doki Plus expansion.
And give me that back.
Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayuri sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
I'm not cute. Why is she me?
It's awesome. I've never beat the game, Doom, and neither has Ash, so if you could try to not spoil that, that'd be cool. That's you still.
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive.
No,
I feel
okay.
like if it's okay. It's just like if Undertale can like do game crashing mechanics on consoles, I feel like.
Yeah, Undertale like figured it out on Switch and stuff. I mean, I
Yeah.
actually never got that far into the Switch version because we never played the
Genocide route, but yeah.
Yeah.
I
thought
feel
that
like
happens
it's
on,
probably
like, that happens on the
similar
regular-
in that way.
That happens on the regular route.
Oh yeah, it does
Yeah.
at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, Flabby crashes the game either way.
Sorry about spoilers for anybody that hasn't played Undertale.
Yeah. I mean, that's a very minor one.
Yeah.
But I think it's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No.
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them. Ah, not a very confident writer yet?
I understand how Natsuki feels. Yeah, the game is not easy. And that's why I respect it too. It's like it's this cute game, but it's also got difficulty to it.
Mm-hmm.
Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in
Nobody
silence.
want to share their actual fucking work.
Yeah, they're all just like fucking embarrassed. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Huh? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone's even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Ash? Monica smiles warmly at me once again.
Hold on, there's still one problem.
What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time.
I never said I would join this club. Sayuri may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decisions. I still have other clubs to look at, and
I lose my train of thought.
Oh.
All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But... I'm sorry, I thought... Ash... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls.
Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join.
One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes! I'm so happy! Sayuri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down.
Hey.
You really did scare me for a moment.
If you came just for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed.
Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club.
Her ponytail has a mind of its own.
It's like in the other girl's mouth.
Yeah. Like her hair would... thanks, I guess. Her hair is breaking, like, gravity mechanics.
Yeah, I know. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Ash, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. That was part of the acting.
Yeah. I hate you.
Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Ash, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayuri and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for the clubs.
Sure, I might as well.
Yay! She's just nomming the hair. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. My brain just didn't want to read that sentence properly. Sayuri. Oh, Natsuki. She's just listing them off.
Yeah.
Yuri. And of course, Monica. Will they really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight.
I think
Are they gonna
my
summon
predictions, they're all
Oh!
gonna fucking step on him.
Pick words you think of your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes the poem the most. Oh, okay. Well, I kind of... we have to decide who we want to romance, like, right now. And, like, Monica would be fun, but I kind of also want to do the pink card girl because it's you.
Yeah.
What are you guys thinking in chat? Who should we romance?
I mean, we don't necessarily know for sure who these words are gonna romance. We can try and lean towards one.
It's very clear that this is gonna, like, this is a first decision to make, you know?
Yeah. But I'm not actually sure which of these words is gonna, like... I feel like the darker ones, obviously, are gonna be...
Like Yuri, maybe?
Yeah, Yeah, the
Well,
depressed girl.
Let's see.
Probably like, I don't know, maybe like Blanket would be Natsuki if we're trying to romance her.
I don't know. Well, let's just write what words we
Yeah,
want,
that's the
I
thing.
guess.
You just kind of gotta.
Broken.
Okay.
Sayuri liked that.
Yeah. Okay. That's why I said Blanket for Natsuki. A marshmallow or chocolate is probably, or kitty even, would be good for Natsuki.
Yep.
Yeah.
Climax.
Okay. Or Fluffy. Perfect.
You keep picking the right one, yeah.
Socks. I'm just letting you know what I would pick.
That's funny.
Bouncy. Yeah.
Yeah, you can just.
Kawaii. Lollipop. We know my personality type clearly.
You're just getting it every time.
Okay, that was the other one at least.
Yeah, I like the yandere, like Natsuki style that she has there. I think it's like one of my favorite
Tsundere,
anime girl
yeah.
kind of like styles. Yeah, Tsundere.
I think Monika's yandere. That is my guess.
Yeah, we just haven't seen anything from her yet.
No.
She's hiding it.
We will see.
Oh, that was Sayuri.
Yeah, I'm always getting one or the other.
Milk. That must be Yuri. I don't actually know. I'm just assuming she's the busty one.
I like games. Massacre!
What the fuck? Why are there small, like, hints towards craziness?
I knew that was gonna be.
Yuri, yeah.
Anxiety.
That probably is the girl you want, actually. Or Rainbow, yeah. Oh, no, that's Sayuri.
Suicide! And Trippy. Bunny.
Bunny!
Ooh. Anime.
There's just, like, small hints of, like, despair in this writing. You know what I mean? Suicide.
Just a lot. Pink.
Unrestrained. Like.
Boop!
Yeah.
And that
Pretty sure you impressed the girl you wanted to.
Yeah, I definitely impressed Natsuki mostly.
Hi again, Ash. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. No, it's you. Yeah, this is wholesome Christian entertainment right here. That's you.
This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word.
Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Ash. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on. Like, he deserves any slack. Sayuri told me you didn't even want to join this club this year.
Any clubs.
Any club this year. Last year, too. I don't know if you plan just to come out and hang out or what. I don't fucking like you. If you don't take us seriously, you won't see the end of it. I'm gonna stab you in your sleep.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature.
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Ash always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. It helps me with busy work without me. Oh, he helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable.
Sorry, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. Oh, how come? You and Ash can be good friends too.
Sayori.
Hmm? As usual, Sayuri seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. But wait, Sayuri?
Me?
Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind. Sayuri made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. Oh, Sayuri made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess this means it's up to me to rescue this situation.
Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture is just a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read.
Please tell me it's porn.
And we could, you know, discuss it.
Please tell me it's hentai.
This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much.
Thank you. I'll definitely read this.
I enthusiastically take the book. Whew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. So Yuri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seemed to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand.
You looking for something in there? Freaking Monica! She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna fucking mess it up?
Nice. Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf.
You read manga, right? Sometimes?
Manga is one of those things you can't admit you're really into until you figure out where the other person stands.
Clearly she has boxes of manga in this fucking closet, dude.
Yeah.
Like, how did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your stupid face.
What's that supposed to mean?
I see.
There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of those shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack.
There it is!
Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest.
Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most infuriating sight in the world. I know this too much. I somehow lost a... I'm gonna bring up Clockwork Angel.
Yeah.
I lost a fucking book in the not Mortal Instruments, Infernal Devices series. And it's driving me wild because I had it and then we moved and now it's gone. And every time I see the book collection on the shelf, I'm like, I need that book. I need to replace it.
It's just gone,
me.
yeah, I don't know what happened.
It bothers me so much. I'm gonna spend like another $25, even though I've read it multiple times, just to have it on the shelf.
I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring.
Parfait Girls.
It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible.
If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door.
She points to the classroom door.
Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Ash. That's weird. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge your book by its cover. Yeah. In fact...
Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box.
I'm gonna show you exactly why.
She shoves the book right in my hands. In my ass.
How many books am I getting
She
today?
shoves the book right into my ass. Yeah, Natsuki is cute as heck. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in the colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe.
Moe.
Moe. I don't know what that means.
Cute.
Who's... Okay.
If you watched Doron High School Host Club finally, you would know about the Moe.
I know, I just...
You haven't... You need to watch it now that you appreciate anime. You watched it before you knew what, like, it truly was.
Someone just put it on, that's right. I just kind of, like, experienced it, but I wasn't a big fan of anime at the time, so it didn't... Yeah, anyway.
It's fourth wall breaking, and it's, like... But yes, Moe.
Yeah, it's just one of those ones that's, like... It's kind of... Ouran High School Host Club is almost like a Forrest Gump of, like, anime, you know what I mean?
It's
like,
kind of classic. You gotta watch it and appreciate it, especially once you've seen, like, the other, like, classic animes.
Yeah, I'm not saying you have to or anything like
No.
That's not everybody's cup of tea, but I just feel like it's one of those, like, animes that, like, everybody has seen or just, like...
It's also one
like,
of those ones,
yeah.
It's kind of like Madoka. You don't think you're gonna like it a lot of times, but if you actually sit down and watch it and give it a chance, there's a lot of funniness and a lot of things that, like, everyone can appreciate.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Cowboy Bebop. That's one I have to watch still.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, like, there's still tons I haven't seen, so... Like,
Oh, yeah.
You guys can shit on me all you want, but I've seen a lot of the, like, main ones that people would be like, what? You haven't seen that? Alright. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there.
Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable?
I take my seat.
Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that.
Yeah, I'll have to watch more niche... Wait. Niche name? Was that supposed to be anime? Yeah, I think...
Yeah. No, he still flew away.
What?!
I saw that fucker fly
He, like,
right away.
keeps getting in between my fingers, I swear. Like, he's, like, hiding between... Like, I keep getting him between my hands, but I can't quite clap him to death.
Goosey was disturbed by that, too.
There's a fruit... It's just the same fruit fly flying around this whole stream.
Yeah, why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this.
She didn't like that.
Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it.
Natsuki crosses her arm and scooches an inch away from me.
Sorry?
I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am.
Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and again?
No.
Not really?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe sometimes after I finish the series. Hey, are you paying attention?
I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair.
Typical
kind of-
slice of life.
Yes, she's cute. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot.
So, what should I expect from this? Is there gonna be plot? Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like, there's a really funny chapter they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like, when they get into their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen.
Just fucking going on about this fucking anime, like, we don't care.
That's what really makes it good. There are so many touching parts. Literally, it's just slice of life. Ah, is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hee. Hey, wait! What's that supposed to mean?
Natsuki gives me a little shove.
I just mean that I haven't seen you at your full power. What the fuck does that mean? Good save. Ah, this chapter seems like it's about baking. Don't break your new monitor. You only have one left.
I'm not gonna fucking break my monitor, but I fucking didn't get it still.
I know. Just like you were clapping awfully oh.
Uh-oh.
Lucy, it's okay. She don't like when I clap. I laugh because I think I might have actually gotten it too.
I don't see it, but we'll find out in a second. Oh, wait,
Yeah.
no, it's by your head.
Okay. Just
I lost it.
disappeared. Oh, it's over there now.
Fuck! How did that not get him?
Pee-pee.
This is more entertaining than the whole stream. I'm just, like, trying to kill this fly.
Is there a lot of baking in this anime? Manga? Well...
Natsuki pauses for a moment, as if she doesn't want to admit something.
Yeah. Why does that matter? It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the time I got into this manga. Like I would ever just get into something because it's in a manga. Me starting to drink Earl Grey tea because of Black Butler for years. I still like Earl Grey.
She's making fun of you then.
Yeah. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable.
She's also making fun of herself, I'm sure. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention, she's really good at it, so who am I to judge?
You're
Stinky
so
breath.
cute, baby.
Oh, okay. They'll give us a new photo.
Oh, okay.
This is the
Okay,
angle
fine.
that we actually have right now, I guess.
Oh, big stretch.
Are you gonna climb in the lap?
She was stretching. You wanna come? I don't know if she's gonna do it. That's a lot. That's a lot for a goose.
Doing it?
I'm gonna do it. I'm trying to stable. No, she's like, that is not stable enough for me. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, we need dog cam. We read on for a few more minutes. I've finished a couple chapters at this point.
Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. Hi. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up series I enjoy. You know what I mean. You know?
Her eyes moved.
That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez.
She doesn't have friends.
I have no friends. Nobody fucking likes me.
Ah.
Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, ugh, you still haven't grown out of that yet?
I will never grow out of anime. Fuck all y'all.
Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are actually into it. I'm already a loser, so I guess I just gravitated towards other losers. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Wait, which part?
I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. Oh my god. At least it's safe here in the classroom. Except Monica's kind of a jerk about it. Just can't win, can I? Just kill her. Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, I'm here reading it. I mean, it's not like that solves any of my fucking problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So. Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah.
I flipped the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing.
I totally forgot that happens.
Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels.
Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter.
Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that, and being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience. The thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone.
Okay.
Are you all ready with today's poems?
Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse?
Sorry.
Fuck your ponytail.
I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Just fucking...
Alright. Guess I'll stop here for now.
I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki.
You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but... Monica just said... Don't be dumb! Just take it home with you. Is that alright?
I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this.
Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you don't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow?
I only got partway through the volumes so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this, but I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it?
Alrighty then.
I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write the poem last night?
Yeah.
My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before.
Do we get to read our gibberish?
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayuri and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayuri's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem first? Well, let's show it to Natsuki. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first.
Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all,
Natsuki rereads my poem.
never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. What's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poems if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me your dumb poem, make me go, it's not great. Let me show you what real literature looks like. But you wouldn't ruin it. Hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it.
Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat.
You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. I'm pretty sure you never actually said that.
I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she likes my poem.
In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Ugh, fine, I guess. But only because Monica will make me if I don't.
Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try, but that's about it. I mean,
same though.
It's not like a horrible poem.
Especially for like a first year in high school.
Yeah. A little basic if you ask me. I mean, the last line carries a little more depth than I think most people would realize. But, yeah.
I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am? Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. Isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yeah, exactly. I like when it's easy to read when it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme in the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into that than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? I guess not.
I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her.
I need to get Fix-It-In so I can put my fangs in.
I think we should take a quick break before we do the next one.
Okay, yeah, I'm down to take a little break.
We're gonna go smoke a bowl quick and come back. We'll leave on the music here for you guys, and yeah, we'll be back.
Are we gonna take her down then?
Before we get started, I do want to quickly remind everybody we have new goals and stuff up above. We also have new bit rewards. If you look on the screen there, if you're on PC, it'll pop up. It's the sound alerts. It's a little fun thing we added to the stream that you can do if you want.
Yeah.
It's a way to support the channel as well. Who should we give our poem to next? I'm thinking Sayuri. This is a good poem, Ash. Are you sure it's your first time?
Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who'd be writing poems in his spare time?
I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you just wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the classroom.
Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Ash. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayuri.
I'm not sure if Sayuri sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? And that will be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm gonna hold you. Bad.
Whoa.
I'm gonna hold you that then.
Hold you to it. Yeah.
Smoked a bowl, now I can't speak.
Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Didn't expect her to say that.
We'll see about that.
Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish me away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't far for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast.
Same.
That last line.
I saw that and I was like, that's me.
I
That's
want breakfast.
Sayori. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No! Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
At least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Oh yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, so how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast. Get all cranky.
Guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Ah, yeah.
But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
I guess I look forward to it. This reminds me of the fact that I used to be like an hour too late for school every day.
Yep.
Like, I literally missed my first period my entire grade 8 year.
You're the worst.
There's a reason I literally did not graduate grade 8. They just pushed me forward.
Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading.
Oh.
Sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
It's fine, don't force yourself.
I'm not... I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah? Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it.
Ah, so it's that bad.
No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere.
Yeah, you think she's the fucked up one, but I feel like she's gonna be the most vanilla of them in the
Who
end.
knows, yeah. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people.
It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying?
Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and they fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes.
Your poem is shit.
Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together, it's probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though.
Biased how?
Well... Never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine.
I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki.
Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her.
If this isn't about murder, I'm gonna be disappointed.
Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm is the breathing air of the present, but living is the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. That is a beautiful poem. And I like that because, you know, there's not too many of those red or the orange streetlights you find anymore. They're starting to slowly phase them all out. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is very pretty.
That's a relief.
Also, I liked the poem. Even though it was short, it was very descriptive.
It wasn't too short, right? I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yui?
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Ash.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in the work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost.
Or the flickering is a knife. Is the light flickering off a knife? That's what I'm thinking.
No, I don't think so. I think it's...
She is stabby. I don't know. She gives me stabby vibes.
Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of her past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn. Oh, it's you.
That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you. Hi, Ash. Having a good time so far?
Hi, yeah.
Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, oh, that's you.
Alright, I'll keep that in mind.
Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Ash. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true.
I hand Monica my poem. Mm-hmm. I'd like it, Ash.
Really?
It's a lot cuter than I expected.
Oh, jeez.
No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. You did choose a lot of things towards Natsuki, so I'm glad that she said that. I wonder if it changes if you...
I think so, probably. And I think that's why the dark girl probably didn't like my stuff, because
Yeah.
I picked a few things that Sayori would like, but I didn't really pick anything that the other, like, I picked one thing the other girl would like.
Her style wasn't even in the 3 choices of girls to react, so I wonder if, like, there's a way to...
It's hard to romance Monica, I've heard.
Oh.
I think she's crazy. If you say so.
Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Shelf Silverstein?
Maybe a long time ago.
He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody.
I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that?
Sort of. Maybe she's not like an expert. Or she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. Could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Oh, it's you. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. Doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then.
Hole in the wall. It couldn't have
Jesus.
been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes. Spackle? Yeah. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend? I'll never know, I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I feel blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas. Already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Oh, God. So, what do you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, not really the right person to ask for feedback. I'm terrified right now.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Ah, well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
Epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress.
My brain's fixated on whatever the fuck is going on with your brain.
Just force yourself. It's fine. It's fine. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this: if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
What epiphany is making her think about men, like a kidnapping scenario? What was that poem?
There's
I'm
something
scared.
weird going on there. You're like, what?
What kind of a... Phew.
I guess that's everyone.
Ooh.
I glance around the room.
I'm
That was a
scared.
little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayuri and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language?
Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Ah, thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clear about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I have a couple of suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who I actually liked.
Who actually liked it.
Oh.
Yeah, bit difference.
Which people did, by the way. Sayuri liked it. Ash did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all...
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to be changing anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Ash liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yui.
That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Ash appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay?
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Ash started showing up.
Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little...
This doesn't involve you.
I don't like fighting, guys! Suddenly both girls turned towards me, as if they just noticed I was standing there. Oh god. Ash! She's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. If she learned to get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making her poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should just jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Ash.
But wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Ash? Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course that's going to be... Help me.
Are we trying to romance Natsuki, or are we?
We are, but I also don't necessarily agree with her because she's kind of like... I agree with Natsuki more than Yuri because Yuri is being condescending, if you ask me.
Yeah. She was being too bitchy, though.
But she became too bitchy about it, yeah.
Yeah, okay, then just say help me, Sayuri. I don't know if you... I feel like you probably don't have to pick every single one.
Yeah, I hope not. If someone...
I mean, that might be an unlockable if you do select every, but I already kind of fucked it up by not selecting every single word for her.
Yeah, exactly.
There's probably, like...
Yeah, there's probably lots of little things in this game.
Yeah.
Natsuki glares at me,
I'm sure.
drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead, I turn to Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defensiveless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her.
Sayuri!
Ah!
Yeah. Everyone's fighting and is making Sayuri uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like that? Oh my god.
Nice. Ash!
Just throw Sayuri under the bus.
Natsuki.
Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her.
I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict.
Yeah, unless Sayuri wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being.
She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in this first place.
Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes.
Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting?
Because...
Well... Also, Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful.
Sayuri.
Sayuri stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing.
Me.
Oh.
So this is why Sayuri is vice president.
I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me.
Nah. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either.
Well, I guess that just means Sayuri is amazing in her own ways, isn't she?
You could say that. She might...
Oh, that's what right-clicking turns off the thing.
She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing.
I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt.
That makes two of us. You can count on me.
We're just going to high school. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get a chance to talk to her a little more.
This bitch is gonna open a door to hell or some shit. Like, she's giving me hell vibes.
Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it.
It was alright. Oh, mostly.
Ash, how about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Ash! Ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go.
Sayuri beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayuri and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either.
Sayuri, about what happened earlier.
Huh? What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you.
Phew. You know, Ash, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you, too.
If you want to be my lover, you gotta get with my friends. That's...
Every day's gonna be so much fun.
Okay.
Looks like Sayuri still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there?
Well, we'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayuri.
I pat Sayuri on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayuri as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay! Yeah, let's do this.
Fuck.
I'm gonna write another poem.
Bunny. Yeah. Shiny. I don't know.
Here, do you want to do this while I go pee?
Sorry.
Stay.
Stay, honey. Lay down. always anime. Strawberries. Lipstick. Marshmallow. Pens. Pink. You're cute. It's hard to focus when you're being cute like that, man. Unstable. I mean, that's me. Lay down. Meow, 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 meow.
All done? Okay.
Slide back into my layer back here.
Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. Excuse me. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Ash.
Yo, Sayori.
Yo. Gotten comfortable.
Looks like you're in a good mood today.
Hee hee. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all.
I see. It's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simplest things with you anyway.
Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry.
Same.
Will you come with me to buy a snack?
No thanks. I want snacks.
That's not like you at all.
I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori?
Why that all of a sudden?
No reason, really.
She's broke, isn't she?
Just want to look at it.
Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets the contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. That's you.
I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori.
That's not fair! How did you even know?
Simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before even coming to the club. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget you spent all your money, so I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. So that only leaves one option.
Wah! I give up! Don't make me feel guilty!
If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty.
Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Ashley to borrow some money. That's... Don't get me involved like that, Sayuri. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that.
You were mean to me. I loved it.
You were right, though. I did something bad now, and I have to accept the revolution. I'm sorry, but that's like, if Jigs was here, she clearly has to do this girl, right?
Yeah, that's who Jigs romanced.
Yeah.
Tried to romance. Yeah.
Jigs has to do her. Retribution. That!
Next
Still
time you
coming
see
from
Jigs, you just have to be like, okay, You guys are doing Natsuki and Yuri. It's Doki Doki time.
It's Doki Doki literature time.
Gotta encourage it.
Still coming from you, Sayuri.
You can be Monica.
Sure. Sure. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there?
Don't let her fool you. Sayuri knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me.
But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayuri.
Fuck. Fwap? Yeah!
Natsuki killed her.
Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayuri in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! What was... A cookie. Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayuri glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Oh, that's you.
Retribution.
Actually, that one almost worked. I knew it. It's her.
I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though.
Natsuki! That's so nice of you. I am so happy.
You whacked me in the face with the cookie.
Sayuri hugs the cookie.
Jeez, just eat it.
I almost feel like I need to be her.
You could do her.
And then you get, we have to get somebody else to do Monica.
No.
Sayuri rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayuri suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth.
I'll get Mars to do Monica or something.
Open my tongue.
Oh. You're going through a lot over just one cookie.
Excuse me. Oh my god. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it?
Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers.
But yours is chocolate!
Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one?
Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayuri gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her.
Ah, jeez. I get it.
Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayuri off of her.
And yeah, she took a bite of that cookie.
Sayuri suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie.
I knew she was gonna do it! It's like a dog kissing up on you when you have a sandwich.
It's you.
Hey! Did you seriously just do that?
Mouthful, Sayuri trots away to safety. To safety. Yuri and I laugh as well.
Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayuri?
Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room.
Ugh. Where's Monica anyway?
Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either.
That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay.
Has the door to hell been opened? Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. She's probably summoning demons.
You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true.
Excuse me. I am fucking cute.
Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry.
Ah, there you are.
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me.
Never mind that. What held you up anyway?
Ah, well, my last period today was a study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time.
That makes like no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least.
I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica.
She was summoning Satan.
Probably. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica! Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay!
That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Ash. Monica smiles sweetly.
I didn't mean any pressure or anything.
Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I really love the chance to share once I'm ready.
I see. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I?
Not really.
I chose to leave out Sayuri's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone was already settled down. Sayuri somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. It's not long before Natsuki comes up to me expectedly.
Yeah. Don't worry, I kept my promise.
I pull the first volume of Parfait Girls out from my bag. Natsuki takes it from my hands and then quickly turns it over, presumably to check for wrinkles.
Hey, I'm not that careless. I handle manga all the time, you know. I just wanted to make sure. Can you blame me for being paranoid? I don't give people my manga every day, you know. That's true. I don't blame you. Well, anyway, let me put this one back. I'm gonna get the next one, okay?
Natsuki makes her way to the closet. I follow.
So you're gonna tell me everything you thought, right? Where did this volume leave off again? I forgot. The chapter ended when Minori and Alice found Monica!
Natsuki's voice resonates out from inside the closet.
Eh?
I peer inside. All of Natsuki's books are lined up on the top shelf. Oh no.
Did you move my manga again?
Sorry. The teacher got mad at me for taking up so much space in her closet. So I had to move stuff around and clean up a little bit. It's all still there, I just had to organize it a bit. The top shelf is far above Natsuki's head. She makes a futile hop, trying to figure out how to reach her manga.
Shut up. Jeez. This is so inconvenient. I'm moving all of these back down. There's plenty of room on these shelves. And besides, they're all really pretty to look at when they're all lined up. Why would you waste that on the top shelf? Natsuki. There's a stool on the wall there.
Oh, hey, what's up, Flagna Rack.
Manga is literature!
In the closet, there's a collapsible stool that's hanging on the wall.
If you want, I can reach up there and hand them to you. I can get them myself!
Natsuki grabs the stool from the wall and unfolds it.
You think I'm too short or something? I'll fuck you up. I mean, I knew it. Well, you know what? Just watch me.
Natsuki hops onto the stool, which ends up being a little wobbly because of its collapsible design.
Ah! Careful. I know what I'm doing.
Standing on the stool, Natsuki's fingertips reach the top shelf. The stool would be enough for me to easily grab the books, but Natsuki's being real stubborn as usual.
Ah.
Natsuki uses her fingers to scoot one of the smaller boxes to the edge of the shelf.
See?
I can picture this already. Oh, that's
Yeah.
Kia! The box suddenly tips. Natsuki barely catches it before it falls onto the floor. The stool wobbles.
Ah!
Losing her balance, Natsuki hops off the stool.
Yeah.
Thankfully, she is able to stay on her feet. She holds the box triumphantly.
There!
Having almost fell, Natsuki's a little bit shaken up.
Jeez. I'm just remembering climbing on the counter and yeeting myself off.
Like flashbacks for her because she's just short as hell.
This is just a daily basis
She
thing
can't
for me.
reach like the middle shelf of our kitchen, so.
Yeah, I just climb on the counter, grab whatever I need, and then jump violently down, hoping for the best.
Yeah, no, this is Ash in a nutshell, this character. It's
No
hilarious.
need to prove yourself to me. There's no way you'll be able to get the bigger boxes like that. I can reach them, so just... I said I can do it. I don't want your help. Okay, fuck off. I'm gonna get a chair, so just hang on.
Natsuki forces her way past me out of the closet.
Let's see.
She just pulls out multiple stepladders, yeah. The classroom chairs have the desks attached, so they're too inconvenient to fit into the closet.
I know, I just use everything around me. Like, I will put a stool on a chair.
Just use the books themselves.
Yeah.
Natsuki trots over to the teacher's desk, which has a computer chair behind it. She rolls on it on its wheels back over to the closet.
Wait,
that was Ash, yeah. It's a little dangerous since the chair swivels and rolls, but I've
Yeah.
already learned my lesson, so I keep my mouth shut. Natsuki climbs under the chair, then slowly bounces onto her feet. Since she refuses my help, I take a seat with my back against the side of the doorway and simply watch.
There we go. See, I can easily do it now.
Natsuki grabs a stack of manga and bends down to put it on the shelf below. The chair swivels. Natsuki catches herself on the shelf.
What are you doing? Can you at least hold the chair steady instead of sitting there and doing nothing?
Who was it that told me not to help?
Yeah, I got you.
I hold the chair while Natsuki reaches back up. I can
see up her skirt.
I can almost see up her skirt.
Good.
I force myself to turn away. Natsuki seriously didn't think this through. When she realizes I'll be dead. Natsuki wraps her arms around the Parfait Girls box set, easily the largest one on the shelf.
Ugh, heavy.
Yeah, this is gonna be an anime moment, isn't it?
Hey, Ash. I don't think I can bend down without falling. Hurry and take this one. But then I have to let go of the chair? That's fine. Just for a second. Hurry up. Oh, alright. Let me just stand up.
I slowly release my grip from the chair.
What do you mean stand up?
Natsuki looks down at me.
Why are you all the way back?
She just realized.
Yes.
Natsuki looks like she just realized something, but she'll lose her balance if she moves.
Natsuki, the box. What are you looking at? You're trying to look up my...
Natsuki's legs shake.
I'm not. I was just...
Natsuki... Oh, that's...
Natsuki, don't try to move. Just give me the box. You perv. You set me up.
You set yourself up.
Go away. Get out. But I'll do it myself.
The chair suddenly swivels beneath Natsuki's feet.
Natsuki.
The scene turns to chaos in a split second. The chair flies from under Natsuki's feet. Frantically, I try to catch her. The box topples out of her hands and the books go flying.
I got you.
Crash. The full force of Natsuki's body against me throws me to the ground. A whole bunch of books pelt me in the face. Natsuki tries to shield herself with her own arms as her face lands straight on my chest.
Ugh.
My right arm and my back seriously felt the impact. Slowly, Natsuki comes to her senses. She presses her arm straight up into me to prop herself up. Natsuki seems to realize that it's not the floor that's beneath her.
Gross.
A fist pounds into my chest. Natsuki then hoists herself to her feet.
What What were you thinking? You sicko.
Everything okay over here? I heard a loud noise. Monica suddenly peers in.
Monica! See what happens when you put the manga on the top shelf? Fucking disaster. Are you trying to kill your club members or something? Jeez.
Sorry.
Oh, and one more thing. It seems like your most recent club member is a total pervert! So I hope you're happy. I didn't.
Somehow, it's impossible for me to explain this whole bizarre situation to Monica.
I didn't do anything, I swear.
I know. Don't worry. Monica says that quietly to me. Looks like I'm off the hook.
Oh, no. My.
I look down.
Manga.
Natsuki's kneeling on the floor, holding one of the books that are scattered all over. There's a large diagonal crease along the page that she's desperately trying to smooth out.
It must have landed on the page.
Natsuki tries a bit more to fix the crease, but she can't get it out. Suddenly, she gives up and slams the book shut, then throws it to the floor. Instead of continuing to yell, she just lowers her head. She's crying.
Natsuki, are you? No! Same, though.
Natsuki's voice squeaks. I see tears on her face.
Aww. I'll help you get the crease out, okay? It's partially my fault, so...
Natsuki shakes her head, still looking down.
No. I don't even care that much. Just having a really bad day.
Natsuki sobs again.
I didn't mean to take it out on you. Really didn't mean to. It's fine. Is there anything you want to talk about?
Natsuki shakes her head.
Just... every day is so hard. Mood. I just want to come to the club and
Natsuki falls silent again.
just want to read the manga.
I can't press her, so I can only do what I know how to do.
Alright. Well, I'll help clean this up. And I'll leave the rest of the manga for you.
I pick up volume 2 of Parfait Girls.
We'll set this one aside. This'll help cheer you up a bit, right? We can get started on it once I'm done here.
Natsuki looks up with her glossy eyes. Her lip quivers.
You're really nice to me.
That sounds really strange coming from Natsuki. I didn't expect it at all.
She's just gonna punch him in the face randomly. Well,
Don't like it, yeah.
I'm just treating you like a friend, you know. You're treating me too nice.
Natsuki lowers her head and stifles into another sob. I'm not sure what happened to her today, but being nice is the least I can do. The next couple minutes are silent between us as I begin gathering the scattered books. I make sure to slip them into the box in their correct order. After a little bit, Natsuki starts helping. It isn't long before we're done, and I hoist the box onto the shelf where Natsuki wanted to put it. Then I get on the stool and quickly finish moving the rest of her books from the top shelf.
Alright. That should do it.
I hop off the stool. Natsuki averts her gaze.
Thanks. It's nothing.
Natsuki's holding the volume I set aside in her hands.
Alright, I'm ready. Good. Even if you weren't, I'd make you anyway. You're taking responsibility for what you said. Think about cheering me up. If you insist.
We sit in the same spot as last time, and I open the second volume. Natsuki's mood quickly improves, laughing and pointing things out to me. She's surprisingly sharp, making note of a lot of subtle repeated jokes and background elements. In the end, I'm pretty impressed by how everything ties together in this manga. I guess Natsuki has pretty good taste after all. After some time, Monica gets our attention as usual, and it's time to share poems again.
Guess I'll be holding on to this for now. Yep. You even sound more enthusiastic this time. Well, I'm starting to get into it, you know. Hee hee. Told you. Yeah.
I return to my seat and slip the book into my bag. Alright, should I show my poem first? Well, I guess we'll keep going with the trend. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once. I take it you mostly got, like, her answers and stuff?
Yeah, pretty much. Is it that bad? No, it's not. It's good. It's really good, okay? There, I said it. This wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you be bad at this? The poem's supposed to impress you, not the other way around. You're trying to impress me? Obviously, you think I just let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine? Give me a break. What? Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you? I'll tell you, you...
Natsuki's face freezes like she just realized something.
You're trying to impress me?
Natsuki vigorously scans her eyes over my poem one more time. Then, the poem slips out of her hands and flutters to the floor.
I have to use the bathroom.
Red-faced Natsuki quickly walks out of the room. Okay. Hey, Ash, did you do something to Natsuki? I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you?
No, I just broke her. I just told her that.
My voice gets caught in my throat. There's no way I could tell Monika that I'm trying to impress Natsuki. Monika sees the poem lying on the floor and swiftly picks it up. She reads through it, her smile not fading from her face.
I see.
Oh yeah, you wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you?
I mean, not really.
In fact, didn't she like your poem a lot the other day too? I'm surprised you know her taste so well already. Are you sure you're not cheating, Ash?
No, I'm just kawaii, sorry. Cheating? What do you mean by that?
Never mind, I'm just kidding. I didn't understand Monika's joke at all.
I wonder if I'm getting so much Natsuki that they're kind of like fourth walling, like, are you looking up a playthrough? No, I'm just
Yeah,
stuff.
like, no.
No.
I hear this game, like, the dialogue does change a lot. So.
Yeah.
How do you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, you don't need me to answer that. Oh, you don't need to answer that, sorry. It was just something for you to think about.
Hey!
Natsuki comes up and snatches the poem out of Monika's hands. Neither of us had noticed her re-enter the classroom.
Did you read this, Monika?
Of course, I liked it.
You should really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know. You have a bad habit of doing that.
Huh? But Ash wrote this poem, and we're supposed to share with everyone, right? Natsuki freezes. She apparently forgot that my poem is technically for everyone to read.
Okay, well, I think Ash is done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like anyone would want to read this anyway. In fact, I'm just gonna hold on to this.
You insist.
What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Like what?
Never mind. Natsuki,
Oh, yeah, that's it.
I'll give you the poem, but that's not very fair to Sayuri. She hasn't gotten to read it yet. So what?
Well, I guess Ash is right, Natsuki. It's not fair if you don't let everyone finish reading it.
Fine.
Natsuki returns my poem.
It's not like she's gonna like it, though. Anyway, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. This is my only copy. Oh, it's a long one this time.
Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy tried to help me. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world would be better off without spider lovers, and I'm gonna tell everyone. That was the best poem I've ever fucking read in my life. That was great. Though
I see the deeper meaning to it though.
Wait, you do? What was it about? I was totally just laughing at it the whole time.
It's well, it could mean several things, but I see it in either a religious or an LGBT standpoint. Like, you're not friends with someone because of one such small thing that doesn't impact you. Doesn't matter if they keep it private, doesn't matter if they don't share. What if their friends start liking spiders? What if the gay rubs off? Or what if the Christian rubs off?
I get it, yeah. I get it.
It sounds silly because it's like, oh, she doesn't like spiders, but when you put something like bigger in there...
Oh, I guess I can't read the poem after.
Yeah. It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yeah, yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I don't have to explain it. Sometimes you could explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. It helps people realize how stupid they're being.
Me? I'm stupid.
Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks my... That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out they'll make fun of you or think less of you. That just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone? That makes them happy. Yeah, exactly.
Hell yeah.
I think people need to learn to respect others for liking weird things.
Natsuki keeping it real.
Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. I'm sure other people can too. You know? I'm glad you can appreciate this kind of writing. I mean, I know I was talking about that yesterday, but, well, I've been enjoying sharing my writing with you, so... Consider yourself lucky, okay? Well, thanks for being honest. What's that supposed to mean? Go fuck yourself. I'm always honest. Jeez. Look forward to tomorrow, too. Alright, I will.
Alright, well, let's share with Sayuri next.
Monica already read our poem.
Yeah, I guess we'd have to read hers, though, so...
True.
Oh my goodness! This is so good, Ash!
Eh?
I love it! Especially after yesterday's poem.
You're too honest sometimes, Sayori.
No, but really! I want to put this on my wall! Can I?
Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. Also, Natsuki will kill you because she wants to take it home.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not a good fighter at all. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either.
Jeez.
I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's.
Are you sure you don't just like it because I wrote it?
Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's an Ash poem. And that makes it extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayuri hugs the sheets against her chest.
You're so weird, Sayori.
Well, I'm not very good at figuring out poems, if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing.
Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place.
Yeah, me neither.
Why don't you at least try giving it some thought?
Aw, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet.
Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might just end up getting hurt at some point.
Eh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep that in mind.
Yuri?
Well, whatever.
Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and... Oh, that's you.
Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayuri.
Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud over your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug. And make a nice happy rainbow.
Sorry, that's unexpectedly poetic.
It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Ash. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Bottles.
Jesus, it's always long.
I like the poems though. They're always real well written.
Yeah.
Bottles. I
I'm
pop
just
off.
tired.
We should probably get off after this one then.
Yeah.
I pop off my scalp to like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf and all the other bottles... Oh, with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. In bottles all in a row. My collection makes me think of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up, and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the towel between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends. My friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 inside my head.
Well, that's definitely about an alcohol problem or something. Or a pill problem. Or...
Wow.
Yeah.
The poems are just like...
Holy crap!
Right? Exactly.
Same.
Okay, like, the contrast of, like, the writing of the poems versus, like, the rest of the game is so, like, just weirdly, like, good, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, we played Nico Para, and that game, like, not to shit on it too much, is really, really, like, boring. Like, it's just...
At least the poems in this are interesting. Like, nothing crazy has happened yet, but it's definitely, like, already alluding to more interesting things.
Yeah, like, that's the thing, I wanted to leave off on a note that made us want to come back again really soon.
Yeah. I don't know how far
today.
in something happens.
I'm just hoping something happens after today, but either way, we'll come back to it. It's okay.
Yeah.
We're just gonna finish off the reading session for the day, and then we'll call it.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Okay, yeah.
We have 2 more poems to do.
We'll just do that, yeah.
Sorry, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever?
Do you have any pop or is that
Yeah.
It's not cold.
No, it's not.
So I'm like, is that new?
It's not new. You don't be fucking privileged.
Why didn't you finish that before opening an energy drink? It's 2 drinks.
Because you would have drank all the energy drink without me.
You should have finished that first. It was 2 drinks old.
It's still fizzy, but I'll open another one for you. Because you're a little fucking...
It's not fizzy. I don't know how you think that's fizzy.
I am the pop expert here.
Yeah, you're usually the one that complains about fizziness, and I'm like, that literally tastes like a tire.
You tire me.
I am tired. I wanted to bath at like 11, and we didn't even get on till almost then.
Okay, finish this.
We don't care. Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings lately.
You see that? It's almost kind of creepy. My throat hurts from talking so much. I don't want to read it.
Come on. Okay, sorry. We will get off right after this poem. Right after this little bit of reading, okay?
Just, I wish you would give me a little warning next time instead of just being like, I'm done.
Well, I said I was tired like 20 minutes ago before the first poem, but it just took a while.
Creepy?
It's your point to you. Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing this is like magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? Hope you keep it up.
Yeah. Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Siri's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to think, or for me to be pessimistic. Okay, we'll leave it there.
Because this is safe.
Interesting.
Okay. Alright guys, that's gonna be it for our stream today. You know, if you do like this stuff, if you want to catch our streams again, make sure you follow, because, you know, you'll get the notification, especially if you hit the notification bell, which I think, like, automatically hits if you follow, I'm not sure. But anyways, we will be back with this game, at the very latest will be next Sunday, but we might come back on Tuesday. We'll see what happens. We have a couple other things going on in
I
our
usually
lives, so.
stream here quite often. Like, I do sewing streams here. This is my Twitch, remember?
No, I'm just saying when we're
You
coming
know.
back for Doki Doki.
Yeah, we probably will be playing Doki Doki again next Sunday, but maybe earlier.
Yeah,
I'm
like-
gonna try and play some Nico Power this upcoming week, hopefully. We're trying to move, like, a bunch of things around.
Yeah,
That's
I
why
don't know
the
if you guys
background's-
noticed. Yeah, the background's super bare because we're moving everything downstairs and shifting things around in our place. So, yeah, that's going to be a thing that's happening. Anyways, if you guys want to support us a little bit, of course I said follow, but you can also check out the links down below. All of Ash's links are down there, and you can even find links to Project Supervillain, where we also stream. Yeah, the shelves, it looks a little weird. Yeah, like I probably should have brought that up earlier. But yeah, if you guys want to support us, we appreciate it. Probably going to upload this to our Arc&Ashe YouTube if you guys wanted to catch it there. I would give you a link, but it's impossible to give a YouTube link. So just look up Arc&Ashe, just like the little logo up there in the corner. And yeah, we will probably upload this there. We also have a couple other videos there already. But anyways, guys, that's going to be it for today. So we'll see you guys later.
Bye.